Good afternoon, everybody. We are back. We are here. We've got Ray first in the chat. What's going on, Ray? We got No Toast, Outdoor Kombu, Frank, Kevin, Kai, John, Jacob, Jingleheimer, Schmidt. What's going on, everybody? Let's jump into the market and see how terrible things performed today. AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen. AMC finishing the day down 18 stinking percent. $2.55 on AMC. Let the barcoding action begin. It looks like people are giving up on this one. Shiba Inu coin sitting at 786 points per coin. Not doing very well, but unable to really get kicked too far below this support line. Now, 800 points per coin is very significant. If we begin to trend lower from here, it could lead to some heavier downside. So watch out on Shiba Inu coin. Hopefully you get a bounce back up above that 800 point per coin level. GameStop getting hit very hard as well. A 6.5% decline in GameStop. Tesla trying its best to bounce back, but still ending very low compared to where we were earlier. Tesla this morning was at $240, dropping all the way down to $229, and then trending sideways in this channel throughout the rest of the day there to finish around $233.19. The NASDAQ basically following Tesla around. It was up, it gapped up this morning, fell down a little bit, and trended sideways throughout the rest of the day, closing at 13,505. Hopefully we get a little bounce in AMC there, but it's not looking good, guys, based on that reverse split conversion and dilution that is upcoming. Dogecoin sitting at 6.19 cents. Ethereum 16.28. Shiba Inu coin 786 points. Bitcoin sitting at 25,824. Mullen Auto getting destroyed down to 47 cents today, a 23.5% loss. Sundial finishing higher, 5.49%. SPY 438. Netflix 413. Highcroft Mining 35 cents. QQQ 363. Ape, even Ape losing heavy today, an 11% decline in Ape, taking us down to $1.88. MPW finishing at $6.77, unable to regain that $7 mark. Tesla, like we said, 233. PID 1724. Joby sitting at 706, and TMC up a little after hours, but closing the day at $1.17 there. We're going to watch Bitcoin play out an after-hours trade, finding some support, though, at this $25,750 level. So watch that level of support on Bitcoin. Hopefully it does hold up. Jan, hello to you. No Toast was first. No Toast, you might have been second, man. I see it on my screen. Ray is showing me that he was first there. Yo, bro, what's going on? Broskies, how you doing, Dark Bro? There goes John Jing. Yep, there he goes, Dan. There he goes. Dark Bro, Kai. That's what happens when you when the apocalypse is outside your door. Your internet runs on. Yeah, dude. Dark Bro, just stay safe, man. We don't need to see crispy Dark Bro. We want to see Dark Bro being very safe and take care of you. Take care of your property. Let's see here. Oh, Tickle Me Elmo. What's going on, Bronson? You know you'd be here. Apocalypse, yeah. Dark Bro is going to be here, apocalypse or not, dude. Dark Bro could be sending videos to the Discord. Everything around him is burning, and the dude is chilling in the live stream with us. Trying his best to get first, but he's got other priorities. We know it. Dial Up. I remember those days. Dude, I remember those days, too. I remember trying to play Warcraft Reign of Chaos on dial-up. It was absolutely terrible. Of course I'm here no matter what, but I'm not in control of the internet speed. That is facts, Dark Bro. That is fact. Dark Bro is always here. Jen G in the house. What's going on, Gen G? Glad to have you right now. Gen G, Kombu, hello to everybody. Don't know if Pika is in here or not. I do hope that Pika is able to join us at some point. But if you guys are unaware, Pika Power is now going back to school. Pika Power is going to finish her degree after getting interrupted by that stupid C word right there. She is back in action, so hopefully everything works out perfect for her. But you know what I am in control of? The darkness, Dark Bro? The darkness, maybe? Crypto Rocketeer! Boom, baby. Glad to have Crypto Rocketeer in here. What's going on, Crypto? Hopefully you're having a great day today. Yo, Dark Bro is in control of the lick and of the stick. Dark Bro, man, thank you very much for the super chat. You take that banana, you peel that banana, you tilt the head back, you lick that banana, and you stick that banana. You got to maintain that eye contact the entire time. Dark Bro, man, thank you very much for the lick and stick and reminding everybody how easy it is to eat a banana. Dark Bro. Much appreciated by everybody in this chat right now. I am sure of it. They're loving it. I know they are. Don't encourage them, Dark. Dude, Dark, encourage me all stream long. I would love if it was just a stream of back to 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 back bananas. I know that Kai would be sitting here on repeat, and everybody would love that. Dark Bro, man, thank you very much for that super chat right there. Appreciate all of you guys. You know, with the overall cryptocurrency market pulling back like Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing right now, I wanted to go in, and I haven't been looking at too many of the coins that we often look at here, so let's just take a look at some of these trending coins on CoinMarketCap real quick, just to see what they're doing, because Bitcoin has had a pretty hard day. Wow, Dark Bro, man. Dark Bro, check out, well, it's not bouncing back on this chart right here. Let me refresh this. That says 430. Ooh, yeah. Dark Bro, if you are looking at YFII, that DeFi money, man, if that is something you're interested in adding, it got sold off of a pretty big cliff after the live stream earlier. And is it at not all-time lows, but below these major levels? Yeah, Dark Bro. So you are sitting right here with this. You know what? Let's see if we can zoom in on this. The low there at 370. You're currently sitting at about 397, man. So if you feel that this level of support is going to hold up, it ripped very quickly back in June of 2022 from $370, $400 where you're at right now, all the way back up to $1,500, $1,800, $2,000 by July. So 1 month period, basically 5x gained back there, and then shot you all the way up to about $2,700. So keep an eye on DeFi money if you guys are interested in it, but it had a pretty big sell-off just earlier in the day today. We were sitting at about 430, fell off the side of a little cliff here, down to 397 where it currently sits. So watch out for that one. Not Harry Potter coin. Let's see some of these other things here. All right, what's SEI doing? SEI down pretty heavy from where it started to get listed on some of those major exchanges. It was about 20 cents per coin. Yeah, jumping up to about 20-something cents per coin, sitting at 15 cents per coin right now. So watch out for that one there. We have not looked at Pepe and Pepe 2 in very long time. So let's see what these guys are doing. Pepe, well, I mean, that's not like horrible. Pepe is sitting at about 100 points per coin or 10 points per coin, whatever we're calling this right here. This guy, Shib versus Pepe versus I need to start sharing my videos over to CoinMarketCap. Yeah, that's what I need to start doing. I need to share my videos over to CoinMarketCap. Get these people looking at those, man. Never even thought about that until just now, watching this guy's video, Shib versus Pepe versus Doge. Very interesting. Alright, I'm going to keep my eye on that for sure. Pepe 2, has it been destroyed? No, not P2, what the heck is that? Pepe 2.0. What do we got here? Pepe 2.0 getting hit today, down 1.76%. It is down to the low support levels on the month, and it is down to all-time low levels, man. So Pepe 2.0 had a very nice run when it was getting listed all over the place, but has since basically given back all of those gains right there. So a lot of the meme coins, man, they've been coming back down. Cryptocurrency getting hit pretty hard. Duly noted, Clay Bro. Duly noted. Nice. Dark Bro's noting how to do a banana. I like it. Last time I seen a banana eaten like that, I was on the other end of what do you mean? You didn't watch it? You were the one eating the banana? John Jacob, is that what you're talking about? Clay sold those 365 calls when the market opened. Oh, Bronson, so you actually did go out there and get into the 365s on the QQQ, huh? All right, let's see what the QQQ did today. Sold them with the market open. Very, very nice. I don't know when you got in, though. Bronson, did you get in yesterday? Did you hold them overnight, man? You're a dangerous man if you hold them overnight. I don't know about you guys holding this stuff overnight, but if you did, you clearly did very well. When did you get in? what'd your percent look like on that one? Let us know, because it was most likely a successful trade if you sold at the open and you bought it any time yesterday. I don't know how far out it would have gone, but I'm imagining the Theta Decay didn't absolutely kill it. Let us know what you hit on that QQQ there overnight, or I don't know when you got in on them, but very nicely done getting out of the open, because it did nothing but come down today. So excellent job on that one. You guys, if you want to look at the QQQ, right? I don't know when he got in, but we talked about it breaking down off this line. If he got in off this bounce off support, stinking phenomenal move, Bronson. Getting in off a bounce off of that support. If you got in any earlier than that, it was a little bit of a risky move, right? Expecting or hoping for a bounce off the ascending trend line, watching it break down, but jumping in right there at that bounce off that support line, it would have been an excellent move. And if you did, man, hopefully it paid off beautifully for you. Let us know some percent gains if you want to inspire the rest of us to make some money as well. Because I did make about 5% on some Tesla puts today. Could have done much better if I would have held them. But I made about 5%. I literally held on to that trade for probably 10 seconds. It was one of the quickest scalps I've ever seen. I was just in and out. And the only reason I did it was for some fun. I was sitting there watching it, and I was like, dude, this red candle's not going to stop, so why don't you just take advantage of it? And I'm like, all right. So I did. I took advantage of it, and I got it. It was like a 4-point-something% gain, but I'm going to round it to 5, so it sounds a little bit better. But yeah, it was literally like a 10-second trade this morning, and that was it. That was the only win I had in 2022. Oh, you're the DeFi money there. All right, dude. My average on that was 389. Very nice. Dark Bro, man. Listen, there's nothing wrong. If that was your only win in 2022, get another big win in 2023, 2024 with it. If it really will bounce off those lows around 370, 380 that we're seeing right now, this could be an excellent entry on DeFi money, and you might be able to ride it back up to 5, 6, 7, 800, $1,000 a coin, and so on, man. I hope you make it. Thinking about VeChain. Kai, let's check out VeChain, man. Clay, what is not falling off of a cliff? Oh, man. Like today? What's not falling off of a cliff today? I was going to say NVIDIA, but NVIDIA did fall off like a 3% cliff today after being up earlier. I mean, it's doing very well to test these all-time highs, but that was a pretty big red candle for the day today. And if you're look at the 5-minute graph, I mean, you got a cliff there. So I knew that one hit a cliff. As far as what's not falling off a cliff, man, darn, I don't even know. I don't even know right now. I think Sundial fell off a cliff yesterday, so even if it had a decent day today, yeah. I can't necessarily consider this just today's gain not falling off a cliff, because look at yesterday in Sundial. I'd say that's a cliff. Boom. You know, dropping from 180 all the way down to $160. 10-15% decline in Sundial. We all know, I don't even have to look at it, we all know that Molinado is falling off like several cliffs. Boom! Boom! Dude, it just rolled, boom, off another, boom. It hits every single ledge on the way down and just continues to fall off this like never-ending cliff. There's Bitcoin's cliff. Boo! Boo! Over the last couple of hours, a major cliff a couple of days ago. Doo! Falling when Shibarium was launched. So yeah, I don't actually know what is not falling. You want to see another cliff? Look at AMC, dude. There's 3 cliffs in a row. Boom! Adam Aaron getting the settlement. Boom! Falling off another cliff. Today, conversion once again. Yeah, everything's falling off a cliff right now. And we're not talking, low. We're not talking little losses. We're talking in the last couple of days, AMC went from 528 to 255, man. That's well over $1 billion just gone. Disappeared. Who knows where it went? I don't know where it went. Do you know where it went? I don't know where it just disappeared. So everything is falling off of a cliff right now. Harry Potter, Obama, Pac-Man, Inu isn't falling off of a cliff. Let's check that, JB. Let's check that. Harry Potter, Obama, Pac-Man, Inu 8. JB is correct. It is not falling off of a cliff. Harry Potter or Pac-Man Obama official Inu has actually gone from 20 cents to 91 cents over the last 7 days. That is excellent. Over the last month, it's not been on a full month, August 11th to now, 30 cents to 90 cents. Harry Potter Obama Pac-Man Inu 8 Harry Potter Obama Pac-Man 8 Inu is up 3x from its launch, or from its coin market cap debut. And from its lows, it is up about, what? This is not a 10x, but my gosh, dude, a 7x gain from its lows there. I don't even know what the name of that coin is. Harry Potter Pac-Man. No, Harry Potter Obama Pac-Man Inu 8? Harry Potter Obama Pac-Man 8 Inu. That was the way to go over the last week. That was a winner. We pulled it up. We looked at it. Pfft, I didn't buy it. Did you guys buy it? JB bought it, and JB's probably rich now. Dang it, JB, taking all the money for yourself. Leave some for the rest of us. You and Bronson, man. Let's see. Bone is doing okay. Let's check out Bone as well. Hey, Clay, another YouTuber was saying now other crypto like Ethereum runs into scaling fees or whatnot. Shibarium issues are nothing new, just getting backlash because it's new. You keep buffering, but I bought in Friday for 34 cents a contract and used a stop that hit at $2.10. Oh my gosh. Dude, like 8xing your gains on that, Bronson. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh my gosh, dude. Bronson, congratulations on that one. That's an amazing trade, dude. That's an amazing trade. Jumped in at 34 cents and got out at $2.10. That is ridiculous. Bronson, nice job on that one. And you know what? Look, yes, other blockchains may run into scaling issues. Other blockchains may run into much higher fees. But here's the problem with Shibarium, right? Shibarium on its launch basically shut itself down. Now, a couple things that we did not know. They never told us that Shibarium was a fork of Polygon. As a matter of fact, a lot of people claimed that it's a fork of Polygon, and the developers stated to the contrary. They said, no, this is a layer 2 blockchain being built from the ground up. So it's very interesting that now they are coming out of nowhere and saying that they are proud of the fact that it is a Polygon fork. So a lot of people upset with that as well. But the fact that this money, man, $2 million is just locked up. It's almost 3. It's like $1 million in like 1 point something million dollars in Ethereum, and then another $700,000 in Bone as well that are locked up on this bridge. And they actually don't know if they're going to be able to get that back. So it does have a lot of its own problems, man. There was a glitch on AMC, a last-minute spike to 332-ish. Interesting. So I don't see that spike here. And maybe it happened and then just, got some good data to come in and refresh it. But I do not see that spike on my Weeble that I've got running right now. Baby Inu Shiba, yes, you're welcome. Tip the dealer, unless you get rugged later. Yeah, exactly, JB. Don't get rugged later. If you guys are up 5x, 6x, 7x on Harry Potter Obama Pac-Man 8 Inu is the name of that coin. I know none of you guys can remember that. Harry Potter Obama Pac-Man 8 Inu is the name. Let's see. I thought it did. Birdcoin ripping up today with MEXC listing. We'll take a look at it, Kombu. South Park, and it's gone. Yes, as always, as it could be. Night Cow. So let's look very quickly at this QQQ trade that Bronson may have had here. If you're looking at the 365s, right? I believe he was in the calls. The 365s. I don't know what expiration he had. Okay, I don't know what expiration he had here, so I highly doubt it was that far out. He get hit at the 250s. It would have been doing better than they are right now. Let's say he's in this area right here. Don't know if this is true or not. But looking at this, man. If you're looking at the 5-minute chart or the 1-minute chart here, are these puts or are these calls? All right, these are calls. Clearly, you know, doing very well in terms of the low around 88 cents here, and I don't know where they would have been, but ripping up, man, getting in nicely. Here's the thing with calls and it's gone type of mentality. If you were to get in at the open today, and you're looking at, you know, $3.75 or whatever, if you were looking at this time frame, all of a sudden, man, if you got in, you're down 50% in a matter of a day. And the QQQ didn't really pull back a whole lot today. It just pulled back a little, and that resulted in a 50% decline in the value of these call options. So it is nice to see that Bronson made some serious money in those calls there. But please, guys, just know that they are very risky. If it goes to the contrary of your trade, you are going to be losing money very, very quickly. QQQ down there. Let's watch. At Bitcoin down there in the bottom left. Clay bro, can I get your thoughts on DWAC? Thanks. Yes. So I'm going to go pull up Bird and do two thoughts at one time here. Bird. Is it Bird Money? I don't think it's Bird Money. Bird Chain? I don't know which one it is, man. Bird Coin? Is that the name of it? I don't know. I don't know which one the Bird Coin is, man. I looked up like 6 different ones and I can't see it. Kombu, give me a better one on that. Yeah, so DWAC. Let's find out where DWAC is at right now. Because I think that DWAC is going to get a lot of attention throughout 2024. Why? I mean, Trump's going to be making... I think Trump's going to make high use of DWAC and Truth Social, I should say, during the 2024 election. If that is his only site, people are going to be forced, if they're going to be writing articles on the election, they're going to be forced to use Truth Social. If that's the case, it could drive engagement wild. So, if you're looking at it right now at these levels, what are some of the things you noticed right off the bat? It is potential double bottoming at this level of support. So, use it as resistance, use it as support back here, December of 2022. Support again in January of 2023. Finally broke through it in March of 2023. Wicked up to test it as resistance, wicked up to test it as resistance, wicked up to test it as resistance, and support again, support again. If this support holds up, could be an excellent buy-in opportunity at this $15 range, okay? If it falls on through, unfortunately, you're looking at about a 10% decline. Down to the $13.70 range is your first level of support. Beyond that, you're looking at $13. So if you don't go in super heavy, you could absolutely average down a little bit. If it does decide to test these, not all-time lows because it was a spec, but if it does decide to test these recent lows. Now my thoughts, right? There is a chance that it becomes very popular throughout 2024. During the presidential election cycle. That has nothing to do with who wins. That has nothing to do with politics. That has nothing to do with I want this guy, you want that guy, all that kind of stuff. That is just everything to do with logic. I mean, Trump can make it a very popular platform if that's what everybody is quoting when he makes press announcements, when he makes when he does interviews and stuff like that. So please keep that in mind. And I do think that it could do. So I do think it could do very well. Gotta run! Bronson, join the league, baby. JB, enjoy the rest of your day. Don't run too hard. Don't run too fast, man. DWAC December for me. There you go, Night Cow. Clay, have you seen the new Wall Street meme coin coming out? Kai, I do not think so. So I don't know if it's the one that they've been pre-sailing forever. I don't know if it's, you know, Wall Street meme coin number 2. There's a ton of Wall Street bets meme coins that are out there. So I don't know if I have seen the one that you're referencing right now. Thoughts on Harry Bomber? Now that Harry Bomber, if Harry Bomber exists, man, sorry I shouted out a coin, but if it doesn't exist, it should. Harry Bomber does not exist, guys. Harry Bomber does not exist, and it probably should. That is a meme coin that I would buy. No questions asked. Yes, it vanished within seconds. South Park and it's gone. What vanished within seconds? Now, which one are we talking about? Are you talking about Harry Bomber? Same thoughts. Very good, Night Cow. And if it partners with Rumble. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of potential for it. But, look, I don't think it's going to overtake Twitter or anything like that, okay? I do want to be realistic. I don't think that it's going to just turn into some $40, $50 billion company. But it could absolutely gain in popularity. And it could absolutely solely be due to the decision of Trump to use that platform to make all of his announcements. Which he probably will, man, because he stands to make a lot of money doing so. Rumble's legit. Rumble is defo an up-and-up-comer. AMC not the glitch there. Yeah, I didn't see it, Night Cow. Yeah, guys, I've never used Rumble. I've never even watched anything on Rumble, so I've looked at it. I know Matt Kors likes to use Rumble, but I've never even watched anything on Rumble. Is Rumble a decent platform to be on, or what? Harry Palmer coin will be the next 1000x. No, Harry Bomber's better, man. Harry Bomber is better. Clay, thoughts on Sonic presale? Sonic presale. Ray, I don't know. Let's see. Does anything show up here if you just type on Sonic? Let's see what we got, man. Alright, so there's a lot of Sonics, but I don't know which one we're talking about. Here's my thoughts on any pre-sales, okay? Be very careful. Just be very careful getting into any pre-sales. Usually, if you get in and they continue to increase the price during each round of the pre-sale, it could be, and this depends on if they lock you up, right? You don't want to be locked in, and you want to be liquid immediately after going public. Just be very wary that a lot of people are just going to immediately sell. So if you don't get in on the first round, if you get in like last round or expect to buy in at the market debut, expect a lot of those guys who are using second, third, fourth round pre-sales to simply profit, expect them to sell off immediately and expect a drop down in price. So you could take advantage of that, and you could absolutely sell. You could buy the dip if there's an initial dip, absolutely. If you want to take your profit out and only play with house money at that point, that could be a very smart strategy to do if you actually believe in the coin. But here's the thing you got to watch out for, man. If Sonic did end up getting big, and it started through a pre-sale, you're going to be running into some similar problems that you see with XRP and so on. These pre-sales are basically mimics of IPOs. The creator of the coin going out there, not doing some sort of a fair launch, but selling directly to investors. And those investors are gaining based on the fact that Sonic is doing the work to go out and get pre-sale rounds and seed rounds that are at a higher value. And Sonic is the direct beneficiary. It passes every portion of the Howey test. So just be very careful with any pre-sales these days. I think those are going to be among the first in the DeFi space to get criticized, because they do pass every portion of the Howey test and truly should be considered securities in that sense. Fair market launches are just that. They are fair, and they don't necessarily give any money to the creators, unless, of course, the creators get kickbacks off of transaction taxes and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily like pre-sales, but if you do get in one, be very careful right after the launch and don't have a problem cope with just letting the house money ride after the public launch there. You should back up your YouTube to there, Clay. It could be good for you at some point. Yeah, Night Cow, that's the scary thing, right? It could be good to back up everything to multiple platforms as well. Not just Rumble, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We live in this world where I feel like if I say the C word, all of a sudden, YouTube's going to demonetize the live stream. And then I got to worry that they're thinking I'm spreading some dis or misinformation and all of this stuff, man. So, yeah, it is pretty wild that you got to be concerned with treading so lightly on some topics. That it shouldn't be that way, man. It shouldn't be that way. I think I'm going to start just posting all my content to Twitter as well. Buying that blue badge and then posting everything to Twitter and walking away with 10, 15, 20 bucks a month off of Twitter too. Once again, naive. Kai. Yeah, well, dude. That's what happens, man. That's what happens. So Harry Bomber is better. Will never pre-sale. Did that twice, and I would have been better at buying once it went live. Everything drops, and you can get a 5x, 10x, 20x more for the same cost. Just Jeff. I completely agree with you, dude. It's the people who get in, right? And I've seen it so many times. So if you literally are waiting for it to go live, and the moment that it goes live, you're set up to sell. You can make some money in that sense, but you got to be among the first. You've got to be sitting there, and you've got to be ready to get out. Then you can get in. So Just Jeff, I do agree with you, man. Clearly, people can buy it anytime they want. Just know the people that are in the first round of the pre-sale essentially are going to try and take advantage of the increased rounds or the increased funding. I know you're family friendly, but YouTube don't need a reason to pull people's content. That's exactly right, Night Cow. That's exactly right. Shib is going to ascend. Classy. Oh, okay, so the only way I want Shiba Inu coin to go to a penny, clearly. If Shiba Inu coin goes to a penny, listen, that can't happen because I would be so filthy rich if that happened. It's just not going to happen, okay? Same deal. There's 51 people in here. You guys would all be too stinking rich for Shiba Inu coin to go to a penny. Number one, you'd sell off way before that. I know you would, unless you're sitting on like 100,000 Shib. I know that you would sell off way before that. I certainly would sell off way before that. So let's just make the assumption that it couldn't get there if we wanted it to, because I'm selling before it hits a penny. But, realistically speaking, where are we going to find $5 trillion to flow solely into Shiba Inu coin to justify those valuations? We won't. So if you really want SHIB to hit a penny, you're looking at 90+% burns. I would venture to say you're looking at 99% burns. If you get 99% burns, oh, dude, I'll be on SHIB a penny with you all day long. Okay, that's simply the all-time high that we hit back in October, November of 2021. That's all that would be. If you have 99% burns, I'm SHIB a penny all day with you. But 90% burns, still a drastic amount of burns, guys. It's $5 billion worth of burns at this point. So do we get there? I can't say that we do, but you do need the burns, and you're gonna need institutional money flowing in, depending on the amount of burns that you get for SHIB to reach a penny. Glaybro, what's going on? Dan, can you look up Marathon Digital? Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at it. Now, Marathon Digital, guys, it is a Bitcoin mining company, and they follow the overall price of Bitcoin. So, wow, Mara is down big today, down below the $11 mark, falling through this level of support, giving back the gains as quickly as they got them. So, here's what you're looking for, man. That's pretty tough to climb. You're looking for it to get held up in this $10 range. That could be some decent support. Bounced off 10, bounced off 10, bounced off 10. Boom! Fell through heavy when Bitcoin took a hit back at the end of 2022. Now it bottomed out at about that $3 mark and followed Bitcoin higher nicely throughout 2023 so far. while pulling back pretty heavy on, what is this? The last month. Pulling back pretty heavy over the last month. So watch out for that. Your first level of support is about this $10 mark. Your next level of support is going to be about at the $9 mark. And the nice thing is, you're going down to $8. Below that, $7. So you can stair-step your way down by $1 each time. Pretty easy to remember that based on the current graph we've got that goes back about a year. So I don't mind. If you want to invest in a company that basically not tracks identically but follows the price of Bitcoin, this could be a good example. Riot is another one, but one thing that I like about it that you're not necessarily going to see if you invest in Bitcoin, you can also generate some options income. You know, if you come out here and you're selling covered calls, if you're buying in, you can't generate income to this degree simply by holding Bitcoin. But look, you know, if you're looking at this Friday's call options, simply on the $11 mark, which is where we currently are, you're making, 4.5% just selling those covered calls. If you want to give yourself a 5% gain up to $11.50, you're making 2.5%, a little under 2.5%. You're making 13 cents. You're making 1% on the $12 calls there. So if you can make 1% a week and give yourself 10-15% gain potential and tack on 1% a week because you believe that Bitcoin is going to go up longer term, dude, you know, go this direction instead of buying directly into Bitcoin. You can use these options to generate 1% a week, and you can sit there and continue to be exposed to the overall price action on Bitcoin. Please be aware, though, current administration and a lot of people don't really like Bitcoin miners. Okay, they use a lot of electricity, and everybody wants to move over to electric consumption, but then when you use electric, they get mad at you. So very strange on that, but I do like Mara, man. Off to work, Toodles. Kai, enjoy it, man. The like button, smash it. YouTube hates me. Earlier live stream, I had difficulties getting on. Roulette wheel, that... You know, I have noticed the numbers are slightly lower today than they have been over the last couple of days. And I'm not even comparing to the Shibarium launch. I'm just talking over the last couple of days. We've had 70, 80, 90, almost 100 people in here. But today we're sitting at about 50, 60 people. So I'm wondering if YouTube is hating on a lot of people today, not just you. If you guys are having issues with YouTube, let Roulette Wheel know and let me know because, dude, look, I don't play the victim, but... I know YouTube messes around sometimes. I know they do. Bro, AMC got hammered today. My goodness. Thomas. Yes, it did. And this is me not hating on AMC, right? I still own some AMC, but expect it to get worse. Okay, we haven't seen the reverse split. We haven't seen the dilution yet. We haven't seen AMC and Ape converging in value. So if Ape drops down to $1, I'd expect AMC to drop down to $1 as well. Then it reverse splits up to about $10 a share, right? Then what's it going to do from there? Imagine it comes down to $1 after the reverse split. Dude, you know, you're talking at that point 10 cents a share on AMC pre-split levels. So, you know, I don't know if we'll get that low or not, but the reverse split, the conversion, the dilution, it's not a good idea. YouTube stated, unable to find his channel. Appeared like all his videos were deleted. I thought Clay got banned for inciting AMC Short Squeeze. Dang, man. Did anybody else have that problem today? Because that's pretty annoying. But I Roulette Wheel, I 100% believe that YouTube does that quite often to people. I can notice literally no difference. Just a Monday to a Tuesday to a Wednesday. No difference at all. In drastic decreases in views or spikes in views if they're not throttling people seeing the channel. I see it happening all the time in my analytics. I don't like it, but I really don't think that there's anything I can do about it, man. I really don't think so. And I wonder if it's just because they don't have the ad revenue flowing in to be able to put ads on the videos too. I really don't know their mentality behind it. Why is Weeble Pay delisting a lot of coins like Solana and Cardano? JJ, Excellent question, but I do not know the answer to that. So I don't know if it has to deal with the volume that those coins get traded on their platform, or if it has to deal with some risk that's bigger than that. You know, maybe some scrutiny by the SEC or involvement with something else. I really have no idea. I don't think, and this is just my assumption, I don't think that it necessarily costs Webull or any of these other platforms to really keep their listings intact. But if they're not making, so if they have like database managers and if they're paying staff to work on each one of those cryptos individually or manage those databases, and all of a sudden it doesn't make sense for them, like they can't cover the salaries of those that are working on those databases to keep them listed because the trade volume is not high enough on their platform, it could result in them just cutting those listings and then maybe waiting to relist them during a bull market or something. So there's a variety of reasons that I would delist a coin if it wasn't profitable on my platform. And that's kind of what I'm trying to think through as to why Webull may be doing it there. Gosh, I hope in 10 years that we can all look back, feel glad that we got in early. Yeah, roulette wheel, I'm very confident that that's going to happen, man. I really am. I'm confident that. Look at it this way. If you would have got into any crypto 10 years ago, how would you feel right now? You know what I mean? Like, how would you feel right now if you got into crypto, any single cryptocurrency back in 2013? I think you'd feel phenomenal. You're diversified, man. You don't have to go out and buy 50 Bitcoin. If you would have gotten into any cryptocurrency 10 years ago, you'd be super happy. I like it. You can't incomprehensibly happy. So I think that we'd be feeling the same way right now that we would feel 10 years from now. It's just the daily struggle, man, of watching it go up, watching it go down, wanting to trade, taking profits, needing the immediate gratification, all of that. But dude, if you dropped $1,000 10 years ago and you're sitting on 80 grand right now, look, that's life-changing money to a certain degree for a lot of people. Absolutely. Could you retire off of it? I mean, it depends on what you could do with it, right? And it depends on how much money you. I mean, I think 80 grand, right? If you bought like one or two extremely cheap rentals with 80 grand, or if you invested it at 5%, you're not gonna be able to retire off that. But if you were to do something, dude, you could completely substitute your Social Security at that point off 80 grand. So I do believe that yes, if you're looking at Social Security being your retirement, you could easily replicate that off the 80,000. But if you invest, dude, if you invest 1,000 this year, 1,000 next year, 1,000 the year after, and all of a sudden 10 years from now you're sitting on $250,000, $300,000, $500,000, it is going to be like easy. It's just going to be easy at that point. Yeah, at around 4:12 p.m., I had to just reload your page. What the heck is going on, man? I really don't mind you guys reloading during the live stream. I appreciate it, actually, if you guys leave and come back at some point, because it makes you watch another ad, right? And each ad, you guys are giving me like 1/3 of a cent, maybe 1/2 of a cent, depending on which ad you see. But, dude, if it like shuts it down, if it's like a forced refresh, I don't like that part, man. I don't like that part, so... Just Jeff, everybody else that's having problems. YouTube, stop it. Stop. Been slacking watching lately. The franchise, come on now. Just ready for us all to be talking about our massive gains of financial freedom in the bull market. I totally understand we are probably a year away. And you know what, the franchise, I know a lot of people might be kind of tuning out a little bit and calming down a little bit and stuff like that, which is completely fine. Just be here in the next year, right? Just make sure you're here. Just make sure you're here. And you don't want to miss out on the next bull market. And you want to take your profits on the next bull market as well. You're not a shill. You're not a paper-handed B word. You're not all of these things that these idiots on the internet are going to call you for selling and taking your profit. You're actually intelligent, and you're going to be profitable at that point. Going on day 41 on the threshold list for AMC Boomstick. It'll probably have a permanent residency there. I guess Litecoin really wasn't life. Oh, Che Bones, man. Where did Litecoin fall back down to? I think I saw it at like $95 the other day, right? Ooh. Man, I did see it. It must have been like 2 weeks ago that I saw it up at $95. Litecoin sitting back down at $65. Dang, man. Litecoin could be life, though, dude. Litecoin could be life. It does like to test this level of support. Everything getting hit very hard, though, and Litecoin actually falling pretty hard compared to Bitcoin. Litecoin rolling from 80 down to 60 on that Bitcoin drop. They took Bitcoin from 29 down to 26. So Litecoin falling a little bit harder on that decline there than Bitcoin dropped. But dang, man, Litecoin just needs Litecoin needs jolted. All right, somebody turn the switch on. Turn the lights on for Litecoin, guys. If I got into Bitcoin 10 years, I would be driving a Lambo to pick up a gallon of milk at the gas station. Roulette wheel. Here's the thing, though. Maybe, but do you sell it now? You know what I mean? You can't make the assumption that you would have sold it 60,000, 70,000. Would you sell it now to buy that Lambo? Or do you hold the Bitcoin now, thinking that in 10 years from now, it could be $250,000 a coin as opposed to 25,000 a coin? That's kind of the thought process that a lot of people have, because, dude, I'm telling you, if you got into Bitcoin like 12 years ago and you were getting into Bitcoin at $1 and it 100x'd to $100 a coin, why the heck would you be holding it? Yet here we are, 26,000 a coin. We had highs of 68, 69,000 a coin. But why would you hold beyond that $100 mark if you got in at $1? If you were buying Bitcoin for 20, 30 cents, you could go on websites like eBay and you could buy 50,000 Bitcoin for $50, but nobody wanted them, man. Nobody wanted them. So there were some crazy times. Why would you hold this far? And would you hold even further if that was the case? Should not have told me that. See you in 7 ads. Night Cow, man. 7 ads. My dude's going to hook me up with 2 cents. Boom! Night Cow. I love it. Thank you very much. If you do watch the ads, guys, look, don't make it annoying where you do go watch like 6, 7, 8 ads. But I will say this. A lot of the YouTube videos that I watch, if it's a 10-second ad to begin with, I'll just skip the second one. I know if I'm the only guy that does it, it doesn't matter. But literally, if everybody got into the habit of just skipping the second ad instead of skipping the first ad, anybody that posts a video on YouTube, their revenue doubles at that point. It's crazy. Claybro. So Kathy Wood sold Tesla, Nvidia, and bought many millions of ticker DNA. Hefty market cap. I'm curious on its thoughts. Gorilla. Let's check it out, man. DNA. $3 billion market cap. All right, what do we got here? I don't know what this stock... Oh, man. Jeez. It's a tough one, man. All right, so this SPAC went public back in 2021. 2020 and 2020 more so than 2021. Heavy for SPACs going public. Initially, had done very well. But this SPAC almost immediately dumped off after the hype and after the craze and came down here and bottomed at $1.12, currently sitting at $1.66. I need to update my Webull for some reason. This desktop version's not giving me any financials on it, but I don't know when she would have done that. I don't necessarily like this stock because of its graph, but I will say this. It's not necessarily fair, though. Because having been launched towards the end of 2021, we know that up until like Black Friday, we were in a very nice bull market. And then what happened? Black Friday, man. Black Friday was like a 2, 3, 4, 5% dip. And people were buying the dip, man. It was a Black Friday sale. And then that Black Friday sale actually extended into a Cyber Monday sale. So it kind of sucks. He had another 3% dip in the market there. And then what ensued afterwards? The 2+ year bear market that we're currently in. And this is following that bear market almost perfectly. So I can't necessarily blame this price action on this individual stock. It could have just been following the overall market and money exiting this stock and this SPAC as it exited the overall market. It could do very well. Look, if we get back to the previous bull market levels in the overall market, we might be seeing this DNA Ginkgo Bioworks back up to $8, $9, $10 a share, and you're sitting on some phenomenal gains. So not knowing anything about what they do, not knowing anything about their financials or anything like that, or why Cathie Wood would want to buy them, I can't necessarily criticize the price action on that stock because it's correlated to the overall market as well. So I don't like it, but it's a reflection of the overall market. Let's see here. How'd you keep your Bitcoin 12 years ago? So franchise, I did not own any Bitcoin 12 years ago, okay? But if you would have stored it on a wallet very similar to what you're doing now, except a lot of the wallets were like desktop hard drive wallets, which is why you'll see people going in and trying to buy and flip computers that were from 2010, 11, 12, and so on. What they do, man, they go in there, they search the hard drives for any Bitcoin that may have been stored on them that people either forgot about, lost, didn't know was there, and so on. But you would have downloaded a wallet, essentially, onto your hard drive, similar to what a ledger would be now, except a ledger is more like a flash drive instead of actually on your hard drive. You would have downloaded that wallet. You would have had your wallet address that you could access, and it was almost cold storage at that point. So you would have stored them on the hard drive of your computer, your laptop, and so on, and you just didn't have the access that you would have had a couple years later. So you started to see places like Mt. Gox, some of the first cryptocurrency exchanges, and some of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges that jumped on the scene. Now, of course, they ran into a lot of security problems. They got hacked, and they had a lot of issues with theft because it's an emerging technology, man. People were still figuring it out. There were a lot of loopholes. There were a lot of backdoors. And, because of that, they had to shut down because they were getting hacked left and right. So, yeah, if you didn't have your stuff stored on a centralized exchange or didn't end up buying it, if you were mining early on in the game, you would have stored it to basically a hard drive wallet that kept it on the blockchain there. Hello, family. All American Breakers, what's going on? She did this a week. Or she did this week. Gotcha. Okay, she did it this week. Gorilla. Very interesting, man. I don't know what they do, but I think that they could do well as the overall market continues to recover here. Wonder if anybody ever puts Bitcoin on a floppy disk. Oh, God, dude. I don't know. Bronson, that's a good question. I actually don't know if that's possible. Does anybody know if that would be possible? I don't know how much memory you need to store a wallet, and I don't know how much memory the world's greatest floppy disks had. That would have been hilarious. It may be dangerous, I don't know, to put Bitcoin onto a floppy disk. So somebody in here that knows more about that technical aspect of it, please try to answer that question for us. Hero, the guy who shorted the market for $1.6 billion, is seeing the profit right now. PS5. So I actually don't know when he shorted that. I do know that those were like some older filings that people were beginning to pull up because the market, of course, has been pulling back over the last couple of weeks. So I don't know the date on which he opened those positions. I don't know the date on which they expire. I don't know how long he plans on holding them or anything like that. I'll say this, though. Okay, if you're looking at the QQQ, he was selling puts on the QQQ and he was selling puts on the SPY. If he did not open up anywhere, let's say in the last, in the last month, he's not yet profitable on those positions. So if he would have opened before like July, if he would have opened any time before July, he's probably not profitable. Okay? And that's just, I mean, he's got to get back below these levels. He's got to watch it curl over and come down much lower. If he got in and he opened those positions up in May, he's got a long way to go before he becomes profitable. But I don't know when he opened up all of those put options. So unfortunately, I can't say if he's profitable or not. If anybody does know when he opened those positions, or if you know what price he opened those positions or what the expiration is on those positions, we're talking about Michael Burry here. If you guys know that, let me know and we can look at it a little bit further. But I don't know what he did there. 2012, buddy offered to buy me a whole crop in Bitcoin. Buy my whole crop in Bitcoin. It would have been hundreds of Bitcoin. I didn't know what it was. Yeah, you know what, Kombu? Everybody's got a story like that, man. Everybody's got a story like that. And you can't kick yourself for not taking internet money, right? 2012 would have been an interesting time, man, because Bitcoin was actually trading at that time frame. You were looking at Bitcoin being worth, it may have been around $50 to $100 in that time frame. But Bitcoin was legitimate at that period in time. Anytime before that, dude, it's like you spend 10,000 Bitcoin on a pizza, right? Chris, thank you very much for the super chat. Chris says the fastest hour ever. Had to sacrifice the live to catch up from yesterday's inconvenience. Big Dog got the team back to the top. Boom, baby. Hello, everyone. Chris, it is phenomenally fast, man. Phenomenally fast. I have no idea if the live streams go as fast for you as they do for me, but I can sit here and watch something and it doesn't feel like it goes nearly as fast as some of these lives. Some of the lives do drag on. I'm going to tell you that right now. But when you guys keep the conversation going, when you keep the good questions coming in, when you keep me thinking and you keep me talking like that, I'm telling you right now, it's almost like, how in the world did we get here? It goes way too fast, Chris. So hopefully it does for you guys as well, because, you know, it's just one way to pass the day. And being in a good place with a bunch of good people and passing the time with people you care about and like, that's the best thing you can do. Chris, man, I'm glad you got the team back on top, man. Yeah, I take Amazon news with a grain of salt to myself these days, Gorilla, but anything's possible at this point. It is. Are you going to join the bro fans? Yeah, so J-Bones, I do think, oh, you're talking about Bronson. He's talking about Bronson. Yeah, I do think I'm going to join it. So I double-checked. The wallet.dat file was maybe 11 megabytes. The floppy only held 1.44 megabytes. Old rounder bro. So the consensus right now is that no, we were not storing any Bitcoin on a floppy disk. All right, it's old rounder bro, man. Thank you very much for checking that. I don't even know if I'd want to. I don't even know if I'd trust it. And I actually do wonder about that, right? So if you're storing on like a cold storage wallet, I know that you can access, if you buy another ledger product, right? If you lose your current ledger, it doesn't really matter. It's stored on the ledger, whatever, and you can access it through another ledger device and all of that stuff. But guys, I can guarantee you, we don't have USB ports anymore 5-10 years from now. I can guarantee you, whatever the next one is, you know, we're going to run out of Bluetooth technology in 5-10 years from now. So it is very strange to me, some of these people that are putting their stuff onto a Ledger wallet or onto a hard drive when it might be the equivalent of storing $1 million. Because, you know, a lot of people think it'd be great. Go out, bury the ledger, dig it up 50 years from now. What do you do with it? If you didn't keep a computer, I mean, I guess people have record players from 50 years ago. You'd still play a record if you want to. You just have to find a record player. But the technology will be obsolete by then. So make sure you think about that as well when you're storing your Bitcoin. Because if somebody did truly store it on a floppy disk, you're going to have to find a place to run a floppy disk. if you're trying to access it again. I used to be an exotic dance. A lady offered me bitcoins. I said, I only take a bit dollars. Frank, I don't know if that's true or not, man. But very nice. Nicely done. Could you imagine being an exotic dancer and taking a bitcoin for a dance? Way back in the day. Oh my gosh, dude. Just get your wallet address like tattoo, your little barcode tattooed on you, and scan it. Boom. Scan it. Dropped. All right, we're getting a little too wild, guys. It is past 5 o'clock. Get your names in the chat right now. We're going to be doing some shout-outs, and then we're going to be back in time for videos tonight at 7 p.m., videos at 8 p.m. Please watch all of them, and I do say thank you to everybody who made this live stream go as fast as it did. Click the like button on your way out if you haven't already, guys. Views have been down the last couple of days. Make sure to get as many likes as possible. Appreciate all of you for watching as long as you did. Make sure we do everything we can to get YouTube to recommend the videos and the lives to everybody else, man. Jim from Wales, enjoy your day. Bronson, man, see you later. Dark Bro, Frank, enjoy it. Bronson, J-Bones, Gorilla, Night Cow, enjoy your day. Combo, see you later, Bronson. Just Jeff, man, enjoy your afternoon. Gorilla, Invictus, Night Cow, Dan, Ramiro, Alarcon, see you later, man. Shiba to the moon, I hope so. Jeffrey, Carlos, PS5, see you later, man. Happy Night Cow. Yes, stay happy. You as well. Old Rounder, adios to you. Just Jeff, later, bro. We got DD214, Thomas, bye to you. Kevin, take care as well. Gorilla, Pringleton, see you later. Pringleton, glad you're in here. Thanks for saying something. If Crypto Rocketeer's still in here, boom, baby. Kombu, Dan, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.